Hello guys, welcome to Just Like Science. Let us start the very first video of this channel by paying tribute to the greatest scientist of all times. No, not this one, the other one. Exactly. We're gonna talk about Albert Einstein today. Einstein is arguably the smartest person to have ever lived on this planet. He's got several awards in the field of science and technology, including the Nobel Prize in Physics back in 1921. He was also named Person of the Century by Times Magazine. What's the big deal? On March 14th, 1879, Einstein was born. He was never good at school. Except for his mathematics teacher, everyone in the school miscalculated his potentials. Some even thought he was a retarded for his lack of fluency in his own native language. At a very young age, little Einstein was curious about how forces in nature can act upon other objects without physically touching each other. Einstein was good at mathematics since very young age. When he was a little boy, even though he didn't show any progress in different subjects or languages, he mastered calculus at the age of 16. It is said that it was on a day like this when Einstein discovered a book about electricity and magnetism. It was then, through that book, that he was first introduced by the concept of constant speed of light. The concept of speed of light being constant really baffled him for a while. Imagine this. A car is moving at the speed of light in interstellar space. What will happen to the speed of light when the headlights are turned on? Will the speed of light coming from the headlights will be twice the speed of light? Well, that doesn't really make sense, Einstein argued. This baffling question was not the only problem Einstein was facing at the time. He was suffering from terrible financial conditions, and his relationship with his wife was also very delicate. However, ignoring every single problem, Einstein indulged himself completely in this problem. He took the help of his friend, Max Planck, another great physicist we know about, and performed beautiful mathematics for days. Meanwhile, there was another person who was taking keen interest in Einstein's work. His name was Sir Arthur Eddington, and he lived in England. Okay, back to Germany. In 1912, Einstein was successfully able to crack the mystery and put forward the craziest theory of all times. It was called the very famous theory of special relativity, a topic which will be covered in future videos on this channel, so please subscribe. Never mind that now. Eddington, on the other side of the border, was kind enough to perform an experiment on Einstein's behalf to prove his theory, and was an immediate success. This changed everything. A school dropout became a physics genius overnight. So, imagine that you discovered an element which you hope to replace silicon with in modern computing chips and hope to make your PC 1,000 times faster. What would you do? As any good scientist, you would go to a laboratory and perform the experiment, right? Einstein, on the other hand, had a very different approach to things. The time he was living in was not technologically advanced enough to perform the experiments essential for his work. All Einstein had was his observation, his curiosity, and what he named the most important, his imagination. A fact about Einstein: what his last words were, nobody will ever know, because he spoke it in German language, and the only nurse which was there in the room did not speak anything but English. He died after that, and we are still here, wondering what he might have said. That's quite depressing, isn't it? Okay, bye, thanks.